So lately I've been doing all my after y'all was breaking down the syllables and how I with the syllables, I went back and had to do some homework on myself and then some homework on like Dina and Dub K and just the whole the background of where I actually like started my footprints and my steps with, and I was like, okay. You know what I mean? Then I was running into people like all the young homies like that's around 18, 19, like around my section that was just telling me like I'm legend this, legend that, and how they heard about me from here, this, that, and the third. And just how like some of the stuff I was talking about even as a teen on the other projects, like Ferragamo's this or Coogee that, and how some of that same stuff never went out of style or it just came in style or, you know, just those things as far as materialistic goes. And then as far as the other flows, just stuff where they be like, I got them through this, or I pushed the envelope for them to think like this, or motivated them or inspired them in this way. And then I just started doing like I said, when y'all was talking about, I was like, man, let me see, do I really be okay? Let me try to lay it down somewhere it don't be so much. And then I did a new project called Anxiety Attacks 2. That's the other one I did. And when I did my homework on that, I'm like, well, I'm rapping like 4 syllables and I'm really doing too much. But I couldn't help it. And it's just like that. But I really thought about, to answer your question, yeah, you know what I mean? I just kind of start thinking about some of the seeds that I planted, and I'm like, it's all good. And it's just good to see that some of the other artists, like younger artists and just artists in general that reciprocate what I brought to the game or use what I have or tell me they utilize what I give or given. And I'm like, all right, we solid. Cool. It's love. I ain't tripping at all. I'm doing, because that's the only thing I really be wanting to do anyway, is like motivate, inspire. You know what I mean? If it ain't that, then I'd be like, all right, cool. You know what I mean? But
yeah. See, because that's the thing too. Because when you talk about the younger people saying, "Hey, man, you're a legend, you're a legend, you're a legend,"
Yeah.
sometimes you hear that, but they not really schooled on the totality of the reality of how real it is. Do you ever have in your mind, like when you hear that, because if you're not careful, you can become desensitized to hearing that. But do you have in your mind like, okay, I appreciate you saying that to me, but I gotta prove to you and show you why they say that about me? Do you ever think about that sometimes?
sometimes I get in my bag and I be talking with my chest out. You know what I mean?
Without a
And I be
doubt.
like, I be like, yeah, let me show you. It's kind of like LeBron Jordan to me. I be like, let me show you that I can still do that. Or Tom Brady, like, bro, let me show you wherever I go, whatever team I'm on. Once I go to any team, we got action. Now we're talking contender talk. You know what I mean?
Come on, man.
And you proved that.
Come on, man.
Yeah, so I do that. I do that when I get, because I be like, I ain't that cool once I get in the booth. Like I go to feeling myself.
Come on.
But my humble side of me always just pray to be better and be greater. And so I just try to stay as cool as possible. You know what I mean?
Right.
But yeah, I go to talking that talk.
Yeah.
I ain't gonna front, because I know I've added a lot of seasoning to the gumbo, to what we got here. And I know that sometimes I used to just feel away, and then now I feel so good about it. But I used to kind of feel like, because I guess I didn't have a deal or never got a deal or never did. Everybody had a deal, like no matter who you name. I don't care who you name, except a few of us, right? But mostly everybody had a deal or had some type of financial backing or some sponsorships or whatever at some point. And I've never had any of that. So what made me really realize is the fact that my name get brought up with all of those legends and all of those greats and forefathers and the new ones that's really kicking flavor. And the fact that my name will come up or come up with them, or they bring my name up, speaks volumes to me, because it's like, I did it with nothing. You know what I mean?
Come on.
That means the good Lord saw what he saw in me to bless me, however he blessed me to have my name to be able to be brought up amongst greats and amongst all of these big names. Because if we name them, nobody name is small, like nobody. As if you name anybody in the Screwed Up Clique, as even you name Face, like he called me a legend. Like if you name whoever you name, like everybody, and even the ones that don't say it, I'm not tripping on that. What I'm saying is, if my name was to come up with any of their names, win, lose, or draw, if they put it in that category or that box, however you do it, that's not an easy thing to work. Because the grind is to have your name be brought up with the greats.
Come
I don't
on,
care
man.
what it is. You know what I mean?
Come on,
So
man.
whether you trying to impress them or not, or impress yourself, or leave a stamp, or leave a fingerprint or footprint for the people behind you or around you, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So for that to happen, I just be like, oh, okay, it's really good.
I'm gonna say this real quick because I'm glad you mentioned, because I was just going there. I saw you on Mike D and I saw Face.
Yeah.
Man, and Face was bigging you up. So,
Greatness is
man, I was
greatness.
like,
Yeah,
man,
greatness is
like,
greatness.
like,
Like,
greatness,
like
man.
a grin on my
That's
face.
live,
Like I
but that's
had stole the
synergy.
canary,
So you
and
gotta
ate the
swing
canary,
that
because
right
I was
back
just so
around.
glad to see that, see you get that stamp and that cosign from somebody of that caliber.
Yeah.
Because we out here, we know.
Yeah.
But for somebody that might be in Michigan, might be in Idaho or something like that, and they see it, they say, well,
Bay.
New York, the Bay Area, it's like, man, hold on, Scarface.
Who is that?
Yeah, who is this dude? Because if Face ain't giving no false stamps, he ain't giving no false certification. He ain't gonna notarize your thing if it ain't need to be notarized. So when I saw that, I was like, yeah, man, how did that make you feel? Just because coming from that guy.
Yeah, because your face lit up.
Yeah.
Like, 'cause, you know, honestly, like, we just be on some cool stuff. Like, you know what I mean? I had knew him from a while back, and he was trying to work with me before, and we never really got no work done. And then life happened like this. Life happened. I consider chilling then. You know what I mean? Like, I always, but I would get bored, and I'd be like, this is what I do. This is what I'm great at. You know what I mean? This is what I'm blessed with. This is what I get blessed to do. This is part of my purpose, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
And when he said that, I was just like, oh, word.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I wasn't tripping, but he put me in the legend box with him. He's with the Nas's, the Jay-Z's,
the iconic.
yeah, he's with the icon. So for him to put that like that, I was like, oh, that's, you know, to say that in real time for people, you can't edit that, change that. You know what I mean? And I know he's solid. He always solid.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? It's all real. But I know I kind of, because, you know, what I mean, I guess, is when you do this at a high level that they do it at, or y'all do it at, sometimes you don't listen to others.
Yeah.
You see what I'm saying? So that means he's heard me and he listened to it. Then he hit me with some quotes of mine off a song with Ro that I was just talking on, and he had already hit me with something else. And I'm like, oh, Ro be locked in. You know, he's golfing, he's doing this, he's doing all kind of other things. He's just enjoying life, really. You know what I mean? So for him to listen to what I be, you know, putting down, that's really solid. Cause I know I be all over the place. I drop good gems. I drop the bad side, the good side, and I talk my stuff like where I be having my reckless talk time. You know what I'm saying? But it be all real. But yeah, I ain't gonna lie. I appreciated that from like a sincere place. You know what I mean?
Yeah, and I can see how you can see that, because you, to me and to a lot of people, you one of those rewind artists.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? You the quotable one.
One of them what?
Yeah.
Hold on, stop that.
Hold on,
Yeah.
I appreciate that.
Yeah.
'Cause, man, I love that because I think like that's a big deal because some people know my verses better than me. I love that. You know what I mean? That mean they really got it. You know what I mean?
Brother K. Reno, look, man, the Underground Dialogue website is back in function. We back in motion, man. If y'all want Underground Dialogue podcast merch, whatever you need, go to undergrounddialogue.com and check us out. And always make sure that every Wednesday night, y'all are checking out the Underground Dialogue podcast right on YouTube, 9 p.m. Central Time. Yeah! What's up, man? It's your big brother, K. Reno. And check this out, man. The Underground Dialogue podcast is offering advertising opportunities, man. You can promote your business. You can promote your video, your song, whatever it is that you have, man. Reach out to us if you're interested in promoting on the Underground Dialogue podcast. All you got to do is email us at undergrounddialoguepodcast@gmail.com. Get it.